Hey guys, so I'm here today to do a mini haul and review of some things that I picked up when I went to Ulta. Now, if any of you don't know or haven't been yet, Ulta is probably my favorite makeup store now. It's very similar to Sephora, but it basically includes the majority of like the major high-end brands that Sephora has, but then it also has a complete drugstore section. So you can get your Maybelline, your Revlon there, NYX, NYX, however, whichever one you say, I say NYX. And like that brand is really hard to find, but it has some amazing, amazing products. So I always sort of go back to that and find things that I like. But anyway, I picked up four new products and one old favorite while I was there. So I thought I would just go through them with you and share it with you and let you know my thoughts. So I'll start with my old favorite. This is NYX, actually. It's full coverage concealer, and I'm like the lightest color, porcelain, but I was really surprised at this when I picked it up because I was looking for a general concealer. I didn't really know exactly, like, I don't know. I wasn't super concerned with like the quality or the color. I just hoped that I would find one that would work for me. It didn't really matter if it was like super heavy or light coverage, but this, it comes in a pot, so some people may or may not like that. You can always use a brush, but I just use a little on my finger, and then I'll blend it around here. It's very buildable, so you could make this a little thicker if you want. Sometimes I use it for under my eyes, sometimes I don't, but it definitely does its job. It conceals the redness. It's smooth, creamy, so it slides easily. And it was only a couple dollars, and it's lasted me so far. I feel like I got this last semester, and there's still a ton in here. So it definitely, I would recommend this as a concealer if you can go to a NYX and find it. It's one of the better ones I've found. Usually a lot of them are really tan or really yellow. I have sort of pink undertones in my skin, so it helps to have something that's still camouflages that, but doesn't make it like obvious that I'm wearing concealer. So it definitely blends right into my skin, and that's probably something about formulation and pH and all of that, but we'll just leave that to the experts. Moving on, this is also from NYX. I've been hearing all the hype about green concealers or primers and how that does cancel out redness, and since I do get acne in areas or just it's like get really red at times, I decided to pick up their concealer based version. This is photogenic, so it should be, I mean, I think they used it so that you could be in photos and it wouldn't show up. I haven't tried that yet, but anyway, I'll just swab a little on my hand for you. It comes with a doe foot applicator, so that's nice. You can definitely apply it right where you want, and you really do not need a lot. Like most areas of redness that you're trying to conceal are not huge, so it's pretty green, and then when you blend it out, it sort of looks a little funky. It usually looks darker on something that's red, so you obviously don't want people to see the green, so that's when you take your concealer. They just happen to be the same brand, and then I dab that on top, and it blends right in. Usually, you might still be able to see a little bit of the green, but since the red is there, it just neutralizes it and clears up the area, and it definitely looks a lot better than just applying concealer, so I'm actually really glad that I got this, and I know that this is going to last me for a while. The only thing is when you first take this out of the bin, you get a lot of product sort of around the tip, so just be sure to wipe it off. No big deal. Moving on, I was looking for a really cool lip stain. I haven't had one in a while. I was originally thinking red, and then I found like a longwear lipstick from Smashbox. Yeah, Smashbox. But it was $20, and I'm like, I don't think I want to spend that much right now on lipstick, so I'll probably go back and get that at another time. But then I found these from Revlon, and of course Emma Stone was like on the advertisement, and she's one of my like all-time favorite actresses, so I was like, why not? Tried the tester, It's Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm, and this is awesome. So it's basically, it is a crayon. I'll swipe it for you. That's basically one application. And it blends out, but what was great to me was the color and just that it deposited it so well. And I mean, you don't want your lips to be super moist or it'll still come off and it won't stay on as much. But, you know, it is listed as a balm. It's not listed as a lip stain. But I think it's pretty equivalent to it. And orange and coral, it was such like a popular lip color, I think last year. But I don't know. I tried to get an orange one, a lip stain. It wasn't what I wanted. This is great. And it's great for people with blue eyes because it like pulls them out, draws the focus. You know, obviously, like, don't put it on your eyelids. I guess you could and nothing bad would happen, but... And I feel like you could also... It's very, very bright, so I probably wouldn't use it as a cheek color. But the more that I'm blending it in on my hand, I think it's feasible, so maybe I'll try it sometime. Finally, for makeup products, what I consider makeup versus skincare, we have the Falsies Maybelline Big Eye Mascara. I probably said that wrong. That's why they don't hire me for commercials. But it has the brush for the top lashes, which looks like so. So, pretty standard, kind of similar to the Falsies, the regular Falsies lash brush. And then the lower lashes, which is teeny tiny. Now, if you saw quickly on the first one, I'll just open them both up. There we go. This has a lot more wand, I feel like, at this end, so it's much easier to get your lower lashes and, like, the very inner lashes on the top, or I usually end up going over the top lashes with this one after just to catch, like, the tips and everything. Whereas this, I think they should have given you more of a wand. I don't know if that would have created issues, but sometimes I find, since my nose is like gigantic, that this barrel will like sort of get in the way and it's a little hard to maneuver. I can still do it pretty well. I'm wearing it right now, but so overall I do like this. I just wish that this end was a little longer. And the Falsies formulation is great. I think the top lash one, it'll be used up quickly because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of product in here in either one. But it's definitely, it gives you that all-around 360 degrees, you know, full lash coverage that a lot of people want. I usually don't have a problem getting onto my lower lashes, but this, or the inner ones, but this does definitely help. And I usually, this is only one coat that I have on right now, but if you applied more, I would definitely get more dramatic. But it does, I would say probably in some cases help people prevent them from, like, getting it all over the place. Like, mascara is really hard to apply, like, perfectly without cleaning it up. So, that minimizes it a little bit. And overall, I would recommend this. I feel like the formulation actually for the top lashes is a little thinner and a little improved from the original Falsies. But then again, I got the Falsies, like, years ago when it first came out. So, I'm definitely going to be using this, and I think it's good for stage. It's a very black color, which I like, because I like my lashes to stand out and be dramatic, and blah, 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 blah. So, oh my gosh. Those are the 4 products that, makeup related. Moving on, skincare. Confession, I've had sort of bad acne on my chest and on my back for a while. It was on my neck and my face too, and I was on antibiotics for a while. That's over, but my back is still, you know, not recovered. And, you know, when you're trying to, like, put, like, cleanser on your back or anything, it's really hard to reach. Well, this, the idea of this is to sort of help you because you can spray it upside down, and it's a spray, so you won't miss areas. You'll get super wide coverage. It's convenient. It's micro clear technology, apparently, 360 degree. It says clears body breakouts and sprays upside down. Neutrogena. There was something at Mura that was a little similar, but their products are really expensive. So I was like, I'm going to just go with the drugstore alternative first. And this has 0.5% salicylic acid in it. I've used products with up to 2% salicylic acid, so I was like, this might be kind of mild, but honestly, this has worked really well. It's definitely dried up the acne that I've had and is leading it to recovery and just, yeah, towards healing faster. And sometimes I just spray it, let it air dry, sink in. Sometimes I spray it, rub it in. I've tried both, but I didn't want to leave this at school for the month that I was home. I was like, I think this is working. Like, I'm going to give it a try consistently. And it's been probably a week since I've had it so far, and I'm loving it. It's drying things up, especially during the winter when you're wearing a lot of like heavy knits that like have the sweat like attached to your body. It's really disgusting. You want something that's easy, breezy, beautiful. Neutrogena, not CoverGirl, whatever. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, if not the spray, a spray in general, because it's just effective. And a lot of treatment, there's probably some sort of alcohol in here too. Let's see. Yeah, the second ingredient is denatured alcohol. So that always helps for drying things up too, and I have a Clinique treatment that sort of does that. So I am thrilled with that. I feel like it's going to last me a long time. And if you have any questions about any of the products, or you want to talk about your experience at Ulta, feel free to comment below, and, you know, I'll read and respond as always. And yay, I'm glad to be back and to see you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye!